This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Fall 2022. We are in the height of fall right now, October Floorset. This is Katie Wide. I'm going to walk you through the Floorset document to give you a little bit of insight, some background information on this Floorset. Okay. So collections stay the same, but there are two collections that flip. So we are moving collections this month. This is really important because the collections will not move for November. So we are setting ourselves up for holiday, which is so exciting. So Woodsy is going to come to the front of your store and Modern Rustic is going to flip back. So you'll see that in our entry moment. You'll see that in our first couple pages. 70s inspired denim is still a big thing. I'm sure you guys know that. So that is still going to be in every shop. You're going to see a hint of 70s inspired. The entry moment is statement sweaters. So making sure that we're putting the best of the best sweaters in the entry. You'll see a lot of them are catalog looks pulled to the entry. Our first collection, like I said, is Woodsy. Then Well Traveled will sit with your denim, and then Modern Rustic. We do have a couple of additional capsules. So athleisure, we want to really spice athleisure up. I think making sure that we're touching athleisure and adding some new pieces in there, really re-merchandising it, making sure you're not forgetting about athleisure. And then outerwear. So not all stores are getting true outerwear, but if you do, we want you to keep the outerwear together. And in here, we'll show you that we pulled some athleisure to those racks to kind of outfit it and just make it a little different. And then again, shoes, making sure that they are presented in a moment in your store, or if you don't have enough space, in a couple of moments based on the style. Okay, so here is your overview. And then here's your entry with statement sweaters. So you can see we're showing different necklines, we're showing different patterns and prints. The mannequins love the style of this. This is in the catalog, the off the shoulder. So making sure that you are styling those mannequins and not just putting the outfits on. Looking at how kind of we're scrunching the sleeves, all of that. The statement sweater sign should be arriving in stores soon. And then I'll go into these details. All right, so bringing in some loafers that kind of go with the coloring of these sweaters, some of your beanies. This is a great spot to put them. If you only have one table, make sure that you're focused on this front one. So these are our two sweaters we want to feature. They should be in stores next week, but if you need to sub until they come in, make sure that once these arrive, they are the front table. And then a call out, there will be sweaters in here that we will call out to be folded. I know you guys have seen that throughout the last few months, but just making sure this is coming directly from our design team. So they're really telling us, hey guys, this sweater's going to stretch. This is a looser weave. We really need you to fold this down. So this time of year, trying to find shelving, trying to find risers, etagères, things where you can fold down. Make sure you're kind of identifying where there are moments you can do that. Okay, these are the racks. And then here's your wall one. So you can see here, this is high fall, you guys. We have so much product and that's such a good thing, but making sure you're strategically placing these double hangs, not doing a straight across double hang in a front facing wing wall, but we are doing a couple of 2 foots here that are staggered, still giving you a little bit of a break, but giving you that capacity that you need. You'll see that the catalog looks are called out. Something to note here. So this paisley top and this puffer vest, that is the front cover of October. Super great. We don't want you to layer that on the face out, and here's why. When you layer that, you totally miss that paisley. On body, it looks amazing layered, and you can see that on the front cover. But in the store, we'd rather you have the paisley on the front of a step and then your puffer on the back. For anything that is this puffer or down, think about the size of that and make sure we're only putting one of each size out so that you're not taking up space that can be used for other product. I know that's going to be more replen, but that's going to help you throughout your store to keep it feeling neat and also getting all the product out that you need. Some call outs here just about folding one of each size. Some of the sweater stacks can get really high when they're the different size folds, so just looking through that. This is your wall 2 overview. So you can see from wall 1 to wall 2, you're really still getting, the greens, the blues, the evergreens, and then it continues throughout this next wall, bringing in some more of your kind of browns. But this top that we've featured in the floor set for a few months in a row now has finally arrived. So this is going to be your bridge print that's going to bring all of this product together. And then this look is very similar to a catalog look. This blazer is amazing, and it is in the catalog under a different sweater, but we love this look together. Calling out the catalog looks in these walls and then these fixtures. One thing that was a really hot topic for us as we were doing the walkthrough for this to get approval for it was end use. So I know we haven't talked a ton about end use, wanting to really make sure that you guys are looking at, these two racks are a great example. So this rack is a lot more elevated. We've got our suiting here. We've got some elevated tops and some vegan bottoms. And then this rack right here is a little more casual. You've got your casual jackets, your casual cardigan, some more casual rib tanks, and then some sweaters. So even though the colors could be mixed together, we are actually trying to keep the racks outfitted based on end use. So keep thinking about kind of casual versus dressy. If you have to have casual and dressy on the same rack, kind of making sure there's a break that you can see one side might be more casual, one side might be more dressy. Okay, this is Denim Shop. So again, we want this to really read as a denim shop. You're seeing that we're pulling denim up high in a lot of different places so that as you're walking in the store, you see denim. That's our number one goal here. Some detail shots here, some more catalog looks. Love the colors in this shop. You've got your maroon and your purple, and you'll see that we are trying to make the wall really cohesive and really read together, but also really pacing your color. So we're going from, one shade of this color to the next shade across the whole wall. And then here is a wood wall alternative to kind of just show you a different way to set this. Okay, wing walls. So these are your wing walls in this shop. These potentially could not be wing walls for your store. It might be actually just one wall. One thing to note, if you're going to do a 4-foot double hang, we have put this in our non-dominant wall. This is the back of a wing wall. So I'm going to go back to this. So this is your non-dominant wing wall as you're walking into the store, right around the corner. So you're not seeing that right as you walk in. So that's really strategic placement for our double hangs. We know we have a lot of product right now, so we're going to need double hangs. And then something that is more front facing, doing a little bit more of a stagger. So it breaks up that product, but you're still getting that capacity like you saw in the front of the store. One other call out just to make note of in our double hangs, if you're doing a large double hang like this, really looking at doing it a little more by silhouette rather than true outfitting. So you can see here we're doing kind of the sweaters with then the pant and then the jumpsuit. Here we're doing tanks, then short sleeves, then long sleeve as much as we can. So it just really cleans it up. It makes it not as choppy. So that was a big call out in our walkthrough. The table is still Evereve denim. So if you have a new store and you have denim tables, making sure that that Evereve denim is featured on one of those tables. If you have 3 tables in the center would be preferable. And then you can see here pulling out some different colors, but these racks really feel nice next to each other. This is more of that kind of brownish, more muted pink, and then you've got your brighter pink on this rack. Okay, this is fixture block 2. So this is adjacent to the table. This is how you enter and what you see from the front. So really keeping it calm. We've got a lot of prints in this shop, but from the side, you can see that there are a lot of prints. What we want her to see is this outfit from the front as she's walking in instead of all of these prints. So we've angled this fixture block. You don't have to do that. But as you're walking into that, kind of trying to downplay all of the prints against that back wall that also has a lot of prints. Okay, modern rustic. Love this shop. Also has a lot of prints. So doing the best that you can to make sure that when you're pulling prints up, you're looking at making sure it's not feeling too busy and too much. We don't want to scare her. We want to make sure that she feels like she can enter the shop and it's calm and kind of pulls her through. So you'll see that we talk a lot about micro versus macro. So micro print is a smaller print versus a macro print, which is a larger print. That gives you a different pacing in the wall instead of using too large prints or too small prints. So that's one way to keep it a little more calm. Again, this double hang, 4-foot double hang is in the non-dominant area. That's in the backside of a wing wall. It could be in the corner of a shop that maybe it's not the first thing you walk into as you walk into the shop. So just thinking about where in your store do you have the opportunity to do double hangs. And if it's really visible, try to only do a 3-foot double hang. A 4-foot double hang is just when it's absolutely, absolutely necessary based on your capacity and really how much product you have. Again, you'll see in this wing wall, we're trying to do it a little bit more by silhouette. Sometimes we will break it with a jacket to kind of give, something so that it doesn't feel as run on. So you'll see, kind of tanks, then we've got a jacket, then you're going into your long sleeves. Broke it here with a denim, felt like, it would give us a little bit of a break in that 4-foot, but still not doing true outfitting in those big, big side hangs. Okay, here is your modern rustic table. So around the table, you'll see, really trying to break up these prints. And we're bringing in a few different colors. So this blouse here, this is a sample. It's really beautiful. It has these 2 colors in it. So using that bridge print to bring a couple of different colors into this rack, but still keeping it calm. So not bringing every color that it has in this print, but just a couple. So picking 2 colors that go with that bridge print and bringing it into a rack. Same here. So using this sweater as our jumping off point and then bringing in similar colors that are in that print. Okay, fixture block 2. So this is more of like our muted, more of our peach color. You'll see that we've pulled a riser or a small table into this area. This could be an etagere. That would be great as well, just to get a little bit more folded space. And then you'll see here, this striped sweater and this sweatshirt are really our jumping off points to build these racks. So we've got more of this reddish orange color that's pulled off of this sweater. And then this sample gives us a little bit more of that kind of rosy color that we're pulling to build that build that rack off of. Okay, and then fixture block 3. This is, again, you can see kind of how we're doing this with this. This is our bridge print. We're bringing in some of those same hues, the same colors, and then you've got some of your dusty pinks and your camel colors here, but making sure that, we have a spot for shoes. So in this store, we don't have a wall section, so we're doing this into etageres. There are a lot of shoes right now, so if you need to pull out a category, please do. Again, we've talked about bringing sneakers into athleisure or adjacent to athleisure. That works. And then a call out here, making sure you're using boot shapers. That's important right now if we have any higher boots on the floor. And then athleisure. So kind of just changing it up, bringing in a couple, some of our graphic tees, some sweatshirts. We got this new, I believe it's Sundry. It's an amazing sweatshirt. It is red. There's not a whole lot of that cherry red yet in stores, but using a couple of these sweatshirts that have some of those brighter colors in it to make it make sense in this capsule. And then this is your outerwear. So not all stores are getting this. Some stores will get some of this and some stores will get all of this. So we're just showing you how to merchandise this and keeping the brands together. So you'll see this rack right here is Save the Duck. And this rack right here is Jacquet. And then this is an Evereve jacket. So also merchandising a handbag here, putting in some of these, this chaser top, and then some of our leggings, depending on if you have Vuori or Barley in here to outfit. We know this might be tight, so only do the athleisure in this rack if you have a bigger rack, so probably a 4-foot or larger. And then for these jackets, one of each size, you guys. They are really puffy. They're awesome, but making sure that we don't take up too much space so that we don't get enough room for our other product. All right, and then shoes, just giving an example. Here's a wall example of shoes. Making sure boots are featured, you guys. Boots right now, anything more fall forward, we want to make sure those are really featured. You can see here, if we still have some of our a little more summery product or spring product, we're going to downplay that a little bit more, and we are going to really focus on boots. Some accessories, and that is it. So that is October. Good luck to you guys on setting this. We're excited to see pictures, and reach out to your visual partner if you have any questions or concerns based on your store. Thank you.